cool. I got to record. Holy cow. I didn't know that was coming, everybody.
You never know, do you? So I've been doing.
It's like there's a wave of gratitude just washing over me for how we get to come together in high council like this. And I don't know if you can see my hair is still a little bit wet. I just got out of the shower, which is it's like a portal for downloading. And I just really wanted to bring awareness to the sacredness of this time. This is the first time we get to gather like this together since we've been at Shasta. And my awareness really came to, I'm going to make sure that I got my eye on the waiting room here, everybody. The idea of the energy is really different, and the culture that I want to bring in to this space is a culture of council. And we're not entering in any space of a hierarchy here. I know that traditional paradigms look like hierarchy of mentor and student, look like this, and I realized I hadn't really spoken about what my belief is around, or sometimes belief, not sometimes, but belief polarizes us. My thoughts, I'll say, around what the new paradigm of mentor-student looks like. But I just wanted to share, it feels, it's not a hierarchy, it's an exchange of energy. And you guys remember Ashley from the retreat? She actually put this phrasing together, and I just think it's so fucking brilliant. But she says, when she speaks from that place of being a mentor, she says, my experiences prepare me for my clients, and my clients' experiences prepare me for what's next. And I just really feel so grateful to be a vessel that gets to create this on the new earth, to call together this high council. I just see such brilliance in each one of you. And I know it takes building and work that we do in the 3D, but the new paradigms, they also say that we don't have to do more to have more. So we've got Integration Week this week, where I'm just so excited to bring back the energy of the skull, bring you all back into that epic story, let you experience yourself as masters coming together in high council. I mean, how lucky are we that we get Bill Holman and the Mitchell Hedges Crystal Skull coming to you live from, Sedona, hello, vortexes, surrounded by other empowered beings, not only the human, your friend that you're staying with, but all of that energy with the horse and the land and the crystals. We are so blessed. With that, my friend, Bill, I'm going to turn it over to you and let you guide us in meditation. While okay. Bill's speaking, I'm sure he's going to have a little intro. Why don't you all, let's just do a little 3-word check-in to type just 3 words into the chat of how you're feeling right now as we're going into this. All right, Bill, take it away, my friend.
Take it away. Oh, okay. Well, it's, as always, I love working with you guys, and it's so nice to be able to come back together with this at this time in this special place. We have the connection, so where the skull travels, I'm sure you're picking up some of this energy. And this today is that we had the full moon, and now we have the equinox, and we're right there. So this is one of the most powerful times of the year. And just like where we were last time at the Lion's Gate, wow, we kind of really choose these good times, and it's a blessing to be here with you. And I'm finding that, especially with abundance is our birthright. It's our gift, and the Creator wants us to have that abundance. And a lot of our little programs from childhood and past, get it so we don't realize, hey, this is ours. It's part of us, because as our consciousness gets higher, abundance is a part of that. And abundance is in many different forms. It's having friends that are family. It's having the prosperity to do and be whatever you want to be, and all that coming together. This is coming together now, and I think when we were there, we were working on the first day of a new life, and we're creating these lives, and it's really this is not something that we're in the physical and it's hard. No, we're here and we're spiritual beings, and we are taking our real power back. We're coming into that power, and with that, we can do and be anything. And that's really so exciting. And the skull is sending out so much love now, and I'm sending it to your hearts, and I think you're feeling it pretty good, because I'm feeling it. So I'm just happy to be here, and I just had to say a few of those things. But now, are we going to do a meditation? Is that what we're going to do together?
Yeah, you want to lead us in a meditation, and then
We can ask questions or tell.
yeah, and then I think
I like to see how people are thinking and what's coming through to them, and what we can do to make it even better for them. So that's the exciting part. Yeah,
hey, Bill, do you want to check in with everybody before we do a meditation? So
let's check in, and be
okay,
very
cool.
good.
I had everybody write their 3-word check-in just about how they were feeling in the comments. I want to invite you guys, let's just popcorn. And if there are things that you feel like are alive in your field that you'd like to call forward during this time, let us know. They're going to go in a minute.
Okay. So.
Hi, Kat.
Oh, tell me how Kat's doing. I've been wondering about Kat. Tell me, Kat, how are you doing?
She's on mute. I heard you say this in my shower portal this morning, though.
That's funny. Hi, Bill.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastically.
Oh, I see that smile all over you. So yeah, you're doing good. You're looking good. Yeah.
Thank you. You too. How are you?
Oh, I've been busy. But it's cool stuff. Cool stuff. Yeah. So tell me about it. Tell me what you're doing. How you doing?
I had a weird little hiccup where I went to Colorado and got bitten by a tick and caught a tick thing. Mm-hmm. But I figured it out real quickly and got treated, and I'm feeling almost 100%, honestly. So that's good.
You know what? You see, you got that thing where you have a tendency to hide behind not feeling good, because it was a safe thing in the past, and now you're in power. You don't need that. You tell that tick to go bite himself, because you don't want it. You don't take any of that anymore. You're not taking any more of that stuff.
Yeah.
It's time for only good stuff. And have you been able to connect with your family at a different level?
I have not seen my family since I saw you.
Oh, I haven't? Okay.
Cool. But I will soon, I'm sure.
Oh, okay. Well, just asking you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. But is it fun? It's fun to look at it a different way, isn't it? Because now it's like, what can I do to get, this is a test for me. I want to have some fun with this. So yeah, you're looking really good. Much love to you, and I'm so happy that you're doing good.
Too. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Oh, I love this. It's so good. All right, Cece, you took yourself off mute before, so why don't you hop back in?
Okay, it took me about a month to settle in all of the energies from Shasta. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'm coming into clarity now about what my role is and what I'm working with. And I'm going to share with the group, because nobody's ever heard this before. This is the first time this is being said out loud. I am an Akashic Ascension consultant. Mm-hmm. That is, I assist groups and individuals in dealing with the ascension energies and transformations.
Is that pretty awesome? Wow.
That's right. Yeah, I feel it.
The thing is finding that part and bringing it in, and then it becomes, it's so beautiful and so powerful. So that is awesome. Mm. It was, when we got back, there was so much energy that week we were there. I'm sure everybody had to process a lot, but it's time to take that, find out who and what we can do, and go forward. It's the time.
Yeah. Thank you.
So, very good to see you.
Yeah, thank you. Who else wants to just share? What would be helpful for you to just call forward today? Dear you.
I have a question.
Awesome.
Yes.
Does the skull answer questions?
It does, and it does it in its own way. Now, I can't force it, but a lot of times when people are around and ask, the things start coming through me, but it'll answer to you. So yes. So if you ask it a question, you will get an answer. Yes.
Out loud?
Well, I never know. Sometimes.
Like, should I ask can I ask the question out loud?
Sure. Ask the question. Go for it.
Okay. So my question is, I have had animals coming to me in my dreams in very interactive and different, like really different ways than normal, than the past.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I have an understanding of some of the what and why, but I don't feel like I understand all of it, and I would like to. That's kind of my question. Is like I feel like there's something I'm missing.
Okay, tell me one of the experiences.
A Black Panther. I'll just give you the abbreviated version. Basically, showed up in my dream and walked with me, staring at me for a minute, and then kind of, I thought it was going to eat me, like attacked me and pulled me down to the ground, but it didn't. It was just staring in my eyes, and then I woke up.
Okay, so you know what? It is a protective thing. You know, the Black Panthers are very powerful protection, and the thing is, you have these fears that, you know, each one of us have different fears that we grow up with, you know, our past lives. And those are our gifts to get through and be stronger and better. And matter of fact, of, you know, facing them and releasing them. And so it's telling you that, you know, there's these things that in the past that have kept you from your full, beautiful, powerful self, that kind of used to hold you back. But the powerful panther is there, and it's not there to eat you, it's there as a protector of you, and it's a matter of you allowing that to happen. It's allowing and releasing. You don't need to have anything less than what you are to show the world, because these people don't deserve to hold you down, and they do it because you are a God's light, and people that have that light in them, the negative force, they feel stronger by making you feel bad. They make you feel bad, and then what you do is you shut your heart off, okay? And then it happens again, but they feel stronger and you feel worse. But you know what? Why should you? No, what you do is you just let them deal with their own stuff. And that's, you know, and you don't have to be anything less than the beautiful, glorious, powerful being that you are. And if they want to be in your space, they have to accept you for that. Or they can't, you know, you don't want them in your space. So close your eyes for a second. And I want you to think about your heart. And I want everyone to do this with us. As you think about your heart and put your mind between your third eye and your heart, I want you to open your heart as wide as you can. Now you can feel the skull working on releasing, and that's what you want. You want the skulls to help you with releasing the problems in your heart. Do you want to open it more? Is that right or not? You have to tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So now as you open it, you know that you're going to feel that light going in there, and there's all that stuff at the bottom of your heart to the top, and the bottom is what happened in your, you know, in your early life or past life. You're just going to bring it out, and it just goes into the light, and the light gets stronger. And now you go in, and there's more, and you just feel it releasing, releasing and letting go. There. Oh, there. Now it's starting to open up more, and the energy's flowing more. And now I want you to see your heart, and I want you to shut it real tight. Shut it real tight. As soon as you shut it tight, I want you to feel this beautiful light surrounding you, surrounding you. And as you do that, you're putting this protection around you. And just think about some negative things that are be sent at you, and you just watch it. They send it at you, and it bounces right back to them. They send it to you, it's theirs. You don't want it. You don't accept it anymore. You have the power. And now when you open your heart, you'll see all the light, that protection goes away. You don't need it. And so you have control of your heart instead of being bombarded by different things and keeping it shut all the time and not opening it all the way where you have your power. You can open it when you wanna. Now open your heart, open it wide. Now see, it's getting wider, isn't it? Now we're gonna clear it out some more. And as we do, we let the light come in stronger. Kat, you're a beautiful soul. You need to be and realize all that you have, because when you do that, it's more that you can give to yourself, your family, your friends, and to the world, because you have those gifts. So let's open that up. Now, let's see you shut it again. Shut it tight, shut it tight, shut it tight. Now feel the light go around you, yeah. Nothing can get through it unless you let it in. But you don't let it in when your heart's closed tight. Now start to open it, and the light goes away, but you want it open because now you can have the love come in. And open it wide. Oh, look how wide it is now. Wow, I don't think you ever got, it's been a long time since, wow. Now I want you to think about that third eye. Put your mind on your third eye and think about something that you love very much, someone you love very much, something you love very much. Put it right there in your third eye. And fill it with that. Yeah, feel that wonderful, warm love. Take that love now and put it down in your heart. And as it goes in, it's like that light. It's lighting it more and more. Strong, strengthening it. It's healing it. Wow. Now think about that love. It's expanded in your heart. And now take that love and push it right towards the skull. Push it all to the skull. And now just feel it as it goes into the skull, it comes right back at you. And I feel the light from your top of your head all the way down, every cell in your body. Feel the light going through it, enlightening it. And any dark spots, they go away. They're gone, gone, gone. Healing, healing, all of it. There. So that is your power, because you take your mind, you know what you want. You put it in your heart that's wide open, and now you can create or be anything in your life, in your world. Wow, feel that joy. Oh, you got it now. Okay.
That's awesome. Thank you.
Is that awesome? Oh, can you feel how you can do it now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh.
Much love to all of you. Yeah. Yeah. And now you have, that's your gift. So you use that light and use your heart, because that's your power. That's your creative tool. That's your gift that you can give the world, is this love and light. So enjoy. And we get around those people that try to put you down, and you know who they are. You just shut your heart and let them get their own stuff back. You don't need to be around people that don't make you stronger, better, happier, and more empowered. And you can create anything you want, any kind of opulence, anything you want, it's yours. So go for it. Today's the day, isn't it? We're right at the equinox. This is the creating time. So yes. Okay.
Holy crap. Okay. Well, as this being, the first session council of high masters coming together here, holy crap, so much energy flowing through. Kat, thank you for asking that question and bringing that through. I hope you all fully receive that. TFF is driving. I hope you sent yourself somewhere on a mountain to receive that. That was incredible. I love this flow. Let's keep playing with it. So I'm going to invite like the next person who just feels a question on your heart to ask a
This
question.
is Dear Hugh. Can I pop in?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd be quiet.
That was beautiful. I tried to think of a question, and what Kat brought in for all of us is just beautiful. Thank you so much. I just through that process experienced true joy in the midst of other people's chaos, because I am balancing with all that's happening with me.
Yep. It's so,
and go ahead.
Just so exciting, isn't it? It just really is.
It is.
We have to insulate. We have to be our own little world here, because there's so much happening in the world. But by being that, you are a light for all these other people, and teaching them how they can take their power back and come into their center. So it's, we do it for ourselves, but it's so neat because we can help so many other people. So it sure is fun.
That is the truth. And I am, starting probably in less than 12 hours, I'm heading into a situation that's very difficult for those going through it. And I am bringing all that I have learned from every single one of you into this group and my family to help them bring about healing and accept however healing comes to their dad. And what we just did right now filled me with light in my heart. Like, I don't have to ask any questions. So I just can say I may not be able, but I'm available, and I'm going to do whatever the Spirit leads me to do and say what is given to me for them. And I am just so neutral and full of joy and excited.
Ooh, and I feel that. I feel you so much.
Oh,
wow.
Gosh.
Oh.
It's incredible. It's incredible.
Yeah. And it's the best thing. It's joy and fun. That's the
Absolutely. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, so much is shifting when we do this work on our microcosm, and we show up to do the work in our families and our personal lives. We are shifting it everywhere. So good. Okay, who's got another question?
You can think it or say it. Even if you think it, there's good. But if you want to say it, it's for the group. It's up to you.
I'll shoot.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, Bill.
Good to see you.
Yeah, you too. So a little bit of context. I've been having some dreams as well, and some of them I've actually had the skull's been in there, at least the figure of it. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the themes that I'm noticing are about doing work with men, and I guess healing around masculinity and leadership. And I'm noticing that I'm using this new technology, whether it's tapping into like warrior archetype or guardian archetype, and sharing it with other men in these dreams. And so my question is, how do I like, I guess in the dreams, like I'm either doing it through like yelling, or I'm doing it through body movement, sort of like a warrior kind of dance. And so my question is, how do I develop this emerging skill or gift so I can serve others?
Okay, that is so important, because in the female conscious energy is waking up right now, and they're coming back into their power. But what we have to understand is, as female energy comes into power, they don't want to be coming out and boxing everybody, but their power, the females have more power than male, in the fact is they are able to use their creative power even stronger. But it's the ability of getting inside of ourselves and bringing out the female and the male. And I've been seeing that we need to find the balance between male and female is so important now, because guys have a trouble, they don't understand women at all, and women don't really understand guys too well. But by coming into this higher consciousness, we can bring out what is the female energy all about, and what's the male energy all about, and then bringing to be the best that we can be. And that brings us into this wonderful balance, because the male has the energy, and the female is the one that takes it, creates it, and makes whatever, that creates in this world. But each one of us have male, female inside of us that we need to balance. And in this day and age where they're putting the male energy down, it's to a point where the creation inside of us is not in balance. So we have to take back our power and understand who and what we are, and how to bring that out more is you're going to bring it out with, instead of dance and stuff, as much as word. The words are going to come through you. And so as you sit there and the skull comes into your throat chakra, and it opens it and brings all the blocking out, it's okay for me to have it come out. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Comes out and opens it. So letting it open that throat chakra. And the throat chakra is where your truth comes out. And it's time for you to not have to go through, you don't have to do different motions, but you have, your voice is your power. And you can do it with words, which words are powerful, and bringing back the balance between the male and female. And, you don't want to, in the past, beat down the female so the male feels stronger but now, or beat down the male so the female feels stronger. Well, you don't beat down this one or you don't beat down that one. You come in balance and use your gifts, God's gifts in this physical world, because in this physical plane, each one entity has these different gifts. And if you're out of balance in any one or the other, you beat down one, it's not right. You got to bring out the priestess. The priestess is so powerful, and the priest, and bring those two together. And when you put it, the circle is complete. It's not one side of the circle is all smashed up and one is overbalanced big. It's a balance of full rounded circle with each one in balance. And that's what we have to come to. We have to come into this balance. And in doing that, it's not doing you any good to try to be bigger and stronger and knock everybody down. No, because that knocks you down. But if you can build the weak and stay in your strength, and then work as a team together in all aspects of life, if it's in yourself, if it's in your family or whatever, you are the teacher. You teach by your words and your actions. And you have this area that's your special area of bringing out. That's why when we work with the skull, I find I do this good, and I don't do this good. I do this, and you find you do this. And it's your gift is to be able to help the male at a time where it's being brought down to a lower level, and it's not in its power either. So it's not a balance. You can beat somebody down in the dirt and think that you're stronger and better, or you can use that universal love and guidance to bring the people in their power and you in your power, and they can empower you and you empower them. And now we have a force that we can help and do what we need to do to bring all of us into this higher consciousness. We can stay in this negative world of I'm going to hit you and you hit me and back and forth, or we can go in forgiveness and love and go into build a world of peace and joy, working with free energy and teaching our children the true essence of growth and being connected with their higher selves. There's so much that we can do. And it's not like you have, you did one thing and you're done. No, there's just so much you can do in helping the world and helping yourself. Now, you have this gift and you felt it. And because you felt it is because it's you, okay? This is who you are. It's your gift to the world. But you can bring it out more now with your voice, okay? In your words, because your words are powerful, and connect to it. But remember, we don't want to just bring one up and knock the other down. We want to bring them up together and then work together, because that is true power. Power in ourselves and power in our families and everything. So, but it's a pretty fun thing too, isn't it? Is it really fun? It is. So enjoy the joy and work with it. And I'll try to answer, I'll just kind of go through with the flow, whatever it feels like. And that's what was coming through strong to me, and I hope that helped.
Holy cow. Yeah, White Wolf, I'll give you a chance to respond.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I even have a response. I'm
just go into it. You have it all in you already, and you have that gift. You know, you have a special gift that other people don't have, where you can bring that through and help the males to get more empowered too. But we don't want to empower one by destroying another. We want to empower one by building this together and using, because each one of us have the male and female energy in us. And if we, you would say, oh, I want to build a male and destroy the female inside of you, you have to have the sensitivity, you have the blessings, the female has their great gifts. And a lot of people don't even know their great gifts because it's been beat down so long. But now we bring that out and we use the power, and the females can use the male side to use that energy when they need it, and they need the balance. But in coming into this time we're in right now, we're not in the past. And if you want to be in this new world, you have to come in to the balance in each one of us and in all people, the male and female balance. That is such an important thing in this lesson now, and you are an important person to bring that out. So much blessings to you.
Thank you.
Take me to church. Oh, okay. So I think everybody is kind of understanding the flow here, but each person who asks a question, we all get to receive the transmission that comes through. So the transmission is coming through on Bill's voice with the skull inside each one of us. Receive it however it feels good for you to receive it. Just to note, I definitely keep feeling the Fa Jing, that yawning sensation. It's associated with the Taoist lineage of when we're getting downloads and just lots of energy moving. So I just wanted to share that. And I love this so much. My heart is just like overflowing with like joy and my own aha moments and upgrades. And
each one of us has something to say or something they feel, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be just the simplest little thing, but it might be something you say, you think, well, this is not important, but I'll say it. But then somebody over here, it might be the exact thing they need to bring them into a fuller understanding. So don't feel bad about anything you want to say, no matter how it comes out. We don't care. We love you, and we love all that we're doing. So just be natural, have fun. This is what it's about. Yep.
All right, who's next?
So, okay.
I'll go. Oh, who was that?
Okay, we'll go Deborah then Annette. Keep the mic, Deb.
Okay. So I've been like in a place of learning the whole time. Since before Shasta and coming back from Shasta and being at Shasta, everything. And I'm at a place where, I can start applying things, but my hesitation is always, from the beginning of time for me, been a reluctance of stepping into things when I don't really feel like I know everything. And obviously in this situation, that's an impossibility. So that's kind of like a place where I'm kind of feeling a little bit of anxiety, I guess, because I don't I have to like get out of myself in order to do that. And so it's really hard.
Yeah, well, you know what? The thing to do is realize that it's really easy. It's not hard, it's very easy, and it's natural, and it's you. And so instead of trying to feel like, oh, it's here, I got to get through this to do it, just accept and go with it. It's a flow. Just go with the flow and follow that joy. There's joy in your heart. Just go with that. And it'll melt all that other stuff away. And it doesn't matter if you do it today, or you do it next week, or you do it a month. It'll be at the right time. And don't feel like you have to do it. Just let it be. And you are perfect, right? Exactly who and what you are and what you're doing right now. And once you realize, hey, it's okay, I'm me, that's perfect, then you can just let all those things, because in our past, we always felt, oh, you had to do this, and now you don't do that, you got to do this. Just be. Beingness is what it's all about. Beingness, wow, there you go. Yeah, and the whole thing is that joy and fun. So instead of feeling like, oh, I got to do it, just say, hey, I'm going to have fun. And then you get into that mode and that mindset, and then you just follow that wave. It's a very cool wave. It takes you on a really neat trip. So anything else? Think about something else that's coming through right now to you.
That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Well, then but then the time, isn't it? And then is it fun? It is fun. Yeah. Because you know what? Because we get all this stuff, and then we try to overthink it. But no, you don't think, just flow with it and have fun with it. Yeah. Because there's so much fun. And you are perfect. You're perfect.
The word fun is like my word. Like I use that I want to have fun. That's what I want to do in my life, is have fun. And so
you are fun. No, you don't say I am fun. There you go. You are fun. Yeah.
Thank you.
Woo. Thank you, Deb. That was so good. Yeah, I love fun too. I know fun is a big flavor for all of us in here.
The way you got to follow it, you know?
Yeah.
It's there. But if you just go into it, you know, you don't have to think about it. It's not, oh, I got to have fun. No, you just, hey, this is fun. I'm going to do it, and just do it.
Thank you for bringing that back. I love it. All right, Annette, where'd you go? There you are.
I was thinking that today is the day of gratitude, and also the day, I think it's some World Peace Day. And so I was wondering what the skull's reflections might be on those, as on a practical level or a next step level, well, for all of us.
Yeah, this is it's another changing point day with the equinox. And it's a time where we can realize that we don't need all this stuff that we're carrying. So we can just let it go, and then go forward with what we put in our life. Think about, I want this in my life. I want this in my life. This will make me happy. And then focus on that. And what's in the past is past. What is now is now. So we go into the now, release all that other stuff, because, hey, it's not even a part of you now. It's not you. You are you right this second. So going into that. And as far as peace, the skull said we could have peace today if we had like-minded people coming together and creation of that peace. It's right there for us. So I'm ready for peace. And there's some you got to realize that the negative force is here because they're here to push us to come into this higher consciousness. Okay? If they weren't there, we would go along and we'd be the same we were 100 years ago, 1,000 years. We just stay the same. Would there be nothing to push us? But in this yin and yang world, the negative force can be, if we accept it that way, they are like our best friends, because when you don't do something that's right, they're going to stomp on your head, and you're going to make you they're going to wipe you out or make you better. And And we, with our fighting spirits, it's time for us to stand and become better. So we have to accept the negative, because that's a part of where we're at, yin and yang. But there, instead of going into and allowing them to have their way and work on destruction, we have to come in balance with our minds, and as the skull says, create this world of peace and bring peace into the world. The higher beings are very much for us having this peace and working to this in this higher consciousness. They want us to be like it is in the higher dimensions. They want it for us on the earth, and it's up to us. But sometimes we have this fear of letting go. Oh, it's safer to be beat up every day than say, no, we won't accept it, and go and heal and go forward. So, and my feeling is I want to go forward. I want to go into this light. I want to go into this love, and I want to help our spiritual family. But it's so important also that we have these important entities and angels, archangels, the galactic Brotherhood of Light. They're here, and they are very close to us, because we are the light children of light that are here to help the world, and they want to help us. But so many of us have forgot to ask for that help, because they won't give it to you unless you ask. And in your mind, all of us together, I want you to think about that. If you'd like, it's up to you, but ask for them to come into your life now and be a part of your life, and have it so life with serendipity, where things start working. It's okay to have a good life, and let's bring that into our life. But we have to ask these powerful beings, our family, to be in our life. So ask them now and bring them into your life and help. They will help us on everything. And instead of living in this world and being a world of negativity, we're going into a world of joy and peace and love, and they will show us the way. And they're there, they want to do it, but we have been so ignorant on that, I have to say that word, because we have not let them in. So let them into your life, and then use that great guidance and love to really become our full self. Whoa, feel that, Joy? You feel it?
Yeah.
All right.
Woo.
Thank you. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you are awesome. You are awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Annette. Woo. Guys, I got to brag on Annette for just 1 second, because I got my final Akashic record reading from Annette this week. And I had just had the most profound experience the 24 hours afterwards. I was so in the 5D. My thoughts were super creative and alive. Everything felt just super doable right there at my fingertips. No challenge at all. It was really incredible. Thank you, Annette. I just had to say that. It was really good.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate your support.
I love you. Okay. Does anyone else have a question they want to ask? Going once is working well, but we can also shift into a little more extended meditation here together, if you guys want. That was coming up for me in my awareness. So if there are no more questions.
Okay. You want me to do a meditation with everyone, or what? Is that what you want?
I don't know, y'all. Do you want a meditation with Mr. Bill?
Or?
Yeah, I think that's what we want. That feels really, really good.
Okay, because as coming together, we can, especially at this time, we can do so much good. And connecting with these higher beings are so important right now. So, because they really want to help us. So just kind of close your eyes and start taking a few deep breaths. And every time you let out, just let all the tension leave your body. and just focus on your third eye. And as you do, just feel the light coming down from the Creator, from the heavens, just filling the skull with this love and light. It's like a heartbeat of energy pulsing. And as it goes with your mind into the earth, we're bringing up the mother's great love. And the mother has such deep love, and it goes so deep into your heart. Just feel it. And oh, it's in the skull, and the mother and the father coming together. And as we do this, we're connecting the other 12 skulls. We're bringing them in and connecting. Feel the energies connecting, connecting, connecting. And bring that energy to round. And we're asking for the energy of the north, the south, the east, and the west coming together. We're asking the angels, the archangels, the masters, the teachers, the guides, all those ascended beings that want to work with us today and be with us. Much blessings for what you've given us so far, and much blessings for having you with us. Touch our hearts right now and open us up. Now, as the energy coming into the skull, feel that pulsing energy, pulsing. And then you can feel that beam of light right into your heart. And you're connected right into the skull with that beam of light. And let that light flow around you. And what it's doing is continuing the healing and releasing all that, anything that's not needed there. Joy, peace, and love. Feel it. Now, taking the light and expanding it out. And you're a light worker, and the light is coming out of your palms of your hands. You can take that light and just bring it over your body and just work on the healing. You can go now to any one of your family members or friends or anyone that you know that has a sad heart or feel the pain. Release it by letting the light come into them. You're the sender of that beautiful light. It's working through you, sending it through you. Anywhere you need, you feel heart, in the world or deep in the earth, in the heavens. Take your light and go now. Send light into the world at this special time. You have special gifts and powers. Send them out. Go now.
They're here.
Okay, bring us all back now on the count of 5. 1, feel the energy coming back into your body. 2, feel it coming out your fingertips and toes as you come back. 3, it's just all that love and light, and you have it in you, and you're able to send it out wherever you go. 4, you're almost back. And 5, coming back into your body, feel the love, feel the light. God's love to you so much, all of you. Connection with the other 12 skulls open. Thank you, all the entities and spirits and beings and guides that have been with us in this moment. Thank you so. God's love all.
Holy cow. Thank you. I saw almost all of this happen in my shower portal this morning. Actually, I saw some of it last night. Last night I was feeling the awareness that we are going to be having more extraterrestrial contact. Just kind of like dropped in. I was outside standing in the moonlight. And then, you know, after this was, in some ways, in a lot of ways, I feel like this was a version of CE5. I mean, we got together as a family and we talked about and received a lot of quantum downloads around what could be helpful to support us as we are showing up here doing the work. And then it felt like you were calling them in there, Bill, during that meditation and reminding us to have that awareness of them. So those pieces kind of sync up for me in my mind. Kind of. Let me dog myself.
Well, you know, some of the archangels, you know, you think about an archangel and you see him with his white robe and stuff on, then all of a sudden you see him in his spacesuit and being in the commander of a huge 100-mile long spaceship out because that we're connected. We are connected to that, and that's who we really are. It's just coming into that knowledge. So
yeah. And so remember, they communicate through technology. I think most of you probably heard the that came in there. It was really beautiful because in Shasta that night after we did CE5, I had a meditation on my phone, and it was like all of a sudden the music shot up really loud on it. So I picked it up to turn it back down, and my emergency signal went off. I was like, oh shit, I must have dialed 911. What do I do? Stop. And then about 10 minutes later, there was a car alarm that went off out in the parking lot. So be on the lookout. Dream time too. Obviously, dream time is a big place where they can show up and communicate. So just be on the lookout. One other thing I wanted to say, I forgot to say this after Bill spoke to White Wolf, but that powerful throat activation about the words. I'm pretty sure he just confirmed what I've been telling y'all. The M&M matrix is so important when it comes to words and communicating. I thought that was pretty funny. That's really all I want to say in conclusion. I want to give you all a few minutes to just share. Anybody who feels inclined to share, what was your experience? What are your takeaways?
I've been seeing hearts. When I close my eyes, I see all these hearts. That's kind of a neat thing. So we must have lots of love going. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. For myself, what I felt was connecting that energy, that love energy, to key power points all around the world, and activating that globe of energy. And then what they gave me was, they told me that I am one of those power points, and I got the same download of energy and healing energy that we were sending to the key, what are they called? You know, power points around the world. Yes. So it was just so amazing to see that grid light up all around the world, and everybody was feeding that energy. It wasn't mine, it was ours. And
ours, so, yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. I saw that too.
Awesome. Yeah.
Great morphic field. Y'all better popcorn, otherwise I'm going to have a lot to say. I got something else to say to you.
Okay, I have something to say, and I'm going to turn off video so you can see me, okay?
Okay.
I love that. And I didn't get to share in the beginning, but I was asking a question about my daughters and just being able to hold space for them. And my 10-year-old 2 weeks ago pretty much saw her first being, and it scared the heck out of her. And so I can sort of feel overwhelmed that I have one daughter who is very in tune and is getting overwhelmed with her abilities, and now having a second daughter come into it and getting this second chance to start earlier to help her. And so I was just asking the school for help with all of that. And so I thought it was awesome how Bill weaved it in about just sending love and opening the heart, and that I don't have to do it alone, and that you guys are all here, and we are a big bunch of light beams.
Family. We are family.
So that's all I wanted to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, with your daughter, yeah, and it's a fearful thing if you don't understand something. But you got to remember to, if you will, just tell her that they are like family, and they have much love for her, and they're not trying to scare her, but they'll be there for her if she wants, and they'll be there stronger for her if she opens to it. And tell her, instead of pushing them away, that we've done as children, we've done that when these entities come around, we have to invite them in, and they are a part of our other side family, and they'll be there to help her and not scare her. They're there to guide her and love her and protect her. So tell her to open to that way, and I think she'll see it in a different light. But it's beautiful. These young people are coming into this new consciousness. It's so exciting. And to have a mother like you that instead of and go in fear, but going into it with love is so, so important. Blessings. And wow, is this an exciting time? I'm really I'm enjoying this a lot. Wow, thank you. Oh.
Yeah, I love that. I love what you said about the children.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh. Jack shared with me last night an activation, a love activation that I'm still experiencing ripples from. Mm-hmm. But he had me open up the passage of the Bible, the 1 Corinthians 13, the love chapter. Oh, it's gonna make me cry. Where it says, love is patient, love is kind. Because we were talking, he called me into his room before he went to bed, and we were just talking philosophy and stuff. It was so freaking cool. And before this part of the conversation, what had opened up the gateways that we were talking about this was, I said, well, the supreme energy of the universe, the God energy, it in essence is love. It's the same thing. And he goes, oh, you're right, Mom. He goes, I just did this and it was really crazy. Why don't you do this? So he said, open to 1 Corinthians 13, and where it says, love is patient, love is kind. He goes, read it out loud and put your name. Say Emily instead of every place where it says love. And I read this out loud. Emily is patient. Emily is kind.
Wow.
I was.
Oh, powerful, Emily. Wow.
Holy crap. It just still resonating through my being. So today was like going to church, and I'll share that too. We can make it super churchy, like Southern Baptist-y, almost like how I grew up. But pull up your Bible or pull it up on Google and try that activation.
Well, the wisdom is timeless, and it's there, and that is so powerful, and much blessings for that. He's something else, isn't he? Yeah, that's pretty cool. Awesome.
Pretty special. Cool. Who else wants to speak before we close today?
I had in regards to the meditation and just speaking about other beings. I think recently I've just been having I've just been having visits during kind of sleep paralysis, astral projection, and I've been more calm about it. And so I didn't know if I thought I might ask who or what is contacting me while I'm in that space. I kind of see them. It's kind of blurry, but I thought I'd ask that.
It's your spiritual family, and they're helping you. So open up to them, and by closing off, you're cutting it off all that they have to give you. They're helping you in your mission. So that's why you want to open up to that, because they have things they can tell you to make your job and your work easier. So it's all about going with the flow instead of tightening. If you tighten it, it shuts it off. If you act scared, they go away, and because it scares them. Oh, they don't want to scare you. It's like a major thing to them to be seen and scare a human, especially someone they love. So give them back love and go with the flow. Hey, you got it. You got it really good. So use it. You got it. So yeah.
So good. Thank you all so much for today. White Wolf asked me this week, because we were working on the timing of his next event that he's going to put out there. And he asked, do you schedule things around noon? And I said, intuitively, sort of yes. It's not always very conscious, but intuitively yes. And this is one of those times coming together today on this equinox, the gateway, the moon, this that Bill's showing us now, the skull and crystal transmission that's coming through from Sedona. It's like we are being treated so VIP by the cosmos, y'all. I want y'all to feel that before we close today. Thank you for all that you brought into the space. I just love you all so much.
There's Thunder Mountain. Can you see it? Thunder Mountain.
Ooh, yes.
That's yeah. You don't have to go to Disneyland to get Thunder Mountain. It's right here.
So good. I'm just going to put that in for a few moments, and then we will bring this sacred circle to a close. You guys have a great rest of your day. Rest, take in these energies, expand them, and I love you.
Much love, and sure glad to be back with you guys. You guys are awesome as always. So, and come on, Kat. I want that love going out there. Okay.
We'll see you next month, Bill. We love you.
Okay.
Love you all.
Thanks, Bill.